John Carpenter's The Fog.
This is KB Antonio Bay. Stevie Wayne here, and let me be the first to wish Antonio Bay a happy birthday. We're 100 years old today, and keep a watch out for that fog bank heading in from the east.
100 years ago, between midnight and 1, something unknown came out of the fog. Now it has returned. Oh, Jesus. 100 years ago, between midnight and 1, something unnatural came out of the fog. Now it has returned. 100 years ago, between midnight and 1, something evil came out of the fog. Now it has returned. Who's there? The fog.
Antonio Bay has a curse on it. We're all cursed. There's no water getting here, but something awful cold, Pin.
I think I'll go to Vancouver now. Where's the fog now?
It should be right outside my door now.
Oh, there's something different about this fog. Dan, stay away from the door! Someone listen to me!
Get inside and lock your doors. Close your windows. There's something in the fog. Stay away from the fog. From the creator of Halloween, the ultimate experience in terror and suspense. John Carpenter's The Fog, starring Adrienne Barbeau, Jamie Lee Curtis, John Houseman, Janet Leigh as Kathy Williams, and Hal Holbrook as Father Malone. The Fog. What you can't see won't hurt you. It will kill you. Between midnight and 1, it will find you.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it is RFG back at it today, and I'm going to be going over the spiritual significance behind this movie titled The Fog that came out in theaters back in 1980. Okay, I'm also going to be touching on the spiritual significance behind the fog itself and what it represents. Okay, so just stay tuned because this is going to be a lot of very important information in this video. Okay, this movie came out in 1980. It was about a group of individuals who were staying in the Bay Area in California, okay, in a particular town where it had a curse on it. Okay, there was a curse, and the demons would attach themselves to the fog, and they would hide in the fog. And wherever the fog would travel, the demons would travel with the fog. And that's how they would kill their victims, by, using the fog as their source to hide. You see what I'm saying? The fog is very significant, ladies and gentlemen. What does the fog represent on a spiritual level? This is what it represents. Okay, the spiritual meaning of the fog represents the unconscious mind. The unconscious mind operates the same way. Whenever you want to ignore something from your awareness, you tell your conscious mind to repress it and send it to your unconscious mind. Okay? So the unconscious mind is where most people put things in their head that they don't want to remember. Okay, usually it's embarrassing things or things that hurt us, okay? Whether it's on a physical level, on a mental level, or a spiritual level. If we've been abused or if something bad is going on in our lives, or something scares us and puts a lot of fear in our hearts, we like to put those things in the back of our mind, okay? Which is our unconscious mind. Now, when you talk about the conscious and the unconscious, of course, the conscious mind is going to be pertaining to this third dimension, and the unconscious mind is going to be the fourth dimension, which is the bridge between the fifth and the third dimension, okay? So the fourth dimension is the dream realm, the dream state, okay? That is the bridge between this world and the fifth dimension, okay? So what is the fog in this third dimension? It is gas. The fog is the gas. Where does the gas come from? The gas comes from the water, okay? The water, we all know, according to astrology, is ruled by Neptune energy. Neptune, okay? So the fog is nothing but a lighter form of water, okay? If you look up what water represents in astrology, water is pertaining to the spiritual and the subconscious mind. Okay, go look it up for yourselves, ladies and gentlemen. So if fog comes from water, and fog is only a smaller, lighter form of water, okay, what rules water in astrology? Okay, Neptune. Neptune rules water in astrology. So what does Neptune represent according to astrology? It's the god of the sea, the ruler of Pisces. In astrology, Neptune is considered a planet of inspiration, dreams, psychic receptivity, illusion, and confusion. Okay? It rules spirituality, all things subtle, spiritual enlightenment, intuition. Okay? Our connection to the spiritual realms, not this physical realm. That is the significance of the fog and the water. Okay? If you watch this movie, the demons were hiding in the fog, okay, coming from the Bay Area of California, and they were wreaking havoc on their victims. Okay? Not a game, not a joke. So the fog is just a smaller form of the water. You could basically say its spiritual significance holds the same weight as the water. Okay, going back to Neptune, and Neptune is nothing but the Greek version of the Kemetic god Hapi, Hapi. Okay, I want everybody to go ahead and research that for themselves. And we all know that we see a lot of fog in the real world, okay? Not just in horror flicks and horror movies. So what basically bridges the gap between the movie The Fog and what's going on in this world that we live in today? The movie The Fog was telling us that most people in this world, we create our own demons. How do we create our own demons? We put all of our problems and all of the world's problems that are going on today, we love to put them in the back of our mind and just forget about them. And not only do we try to forget about them, forget about the world's problems and our own personal problems, we go into situations and we conduct activities that are known as escapism, okay? Or better known as escapism. We get involved in drugs and partying and gambling and sex and all these addictions, drugs, to escape the reality, to escape the pain of this third dimensional reality. Instead of facing the demon head on, and getting rid of the demon, we like to suppress the situation and suppress the demon. So now the demon, instead of it being destroyed, now the goddamn demon is sitting behind the fog, standing behind the fog in the goddamn fourth dimension. Still in our subconscious minds, ladies and gentlemen. Still in our subconscious mind, okay? What they call the unconscious mind. So instead of facing our life's problems, instead of confronting this world's demons, we put it back in our unconscious mind and try to forget about it. Okay? That is the negative side of the Piscean trait. That is the negative side of the Neptunian energy. And as we all know, soon as we hit December 21st, 2012, we came out of the age of Pisces / Neptune and into the age of Aquarius. Okay? So right now, a lot of things that were hidden in the Neptunian fog are coming to the light. They're coming to the light. All of the world secrets that the incunabula and all these societies in inner earth that were trying to hide from us, all of these deep, this demonic energy, all of these secrets that were kept from humans, it's all being put to the forefront. It's all, coming out to the light. Okay? It's no longer in the fog. A lot of people who are still sucked in the matrix are still, in the fog. They're still in the fog. They haven't come out to the light yet. Okay? Because they don't want to go after their demons. They don't want to go after their demons and admit what they did wrong in their life and go after the individuals who made their life a living hell. No. They want to take the easy route. They want to take the easy route and cover it up and put every negative thing that affected them in their life and put it back in their unconscious mind. That's what they want to do. Okay? Ladies and gentlemen, what I just stated is the number one reason that we are currently living in a hell right now that we call Earth. This is the number one reason that we are living in so-called hell as we speak. Okay? I want everyone to know that this plane of existence that we're living on, okay? This third dimensional realm that we're living on is going through a series of tribulations and catastrophes. One of those would be these sinkholes that are forming on this earth. Okay? Sinkholes are coming up left and right on every continent, all over this earth. Sinkholes showing up everywhere. Every single continent. There's a map of the hot spots for the sinkholes. And isn't that a coincidence that most of the populated cities on this planet have the highest population of the sinkholes? Okay? So why are the sinkholes showing up wherever the major cities are? Because the major cities are sucking the aquifer water. They're sucking the artesian water, the underground water wells. The artesian water is being sucked up by the cities and wasted. Okay? These are where, this is where these sinkholes are coming from. The earth is very dehydrated because the humans have sucked the water out of the goddamn earth. Okay? That is why the sinkholes are forming all across the earth, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? So now we're being hit with a problem. We're being hit with a problem, ladies and gentlemen. Are we going to try to solve this problem? Or are we going to put this problem in the back of our subconscious mind and try to forget about it and go hide in the goddamn fog with the rest of the damn demons, the rest of the fourth dimensional demons? Are we going to attack this problem, okay, of the sinkholes, or are we going to put it back in our subconscious mind? Ladies and gentlemen, the past 15 to 20 years, the earth has been subject to a huge drought, a huge global drought, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, this is the drought graph. Are we going to do something about this drought that's taking place all over the world? Or are we going to suppress it in our subconscious mind and keep hiding in the goddamn fog? Are we going to tackle this problem of our world's oceans being subject to pollution, oil spills, and nuclear waste? Or, or are we going to hide in the fog? We have to attack this problem to solve it. We can't just put this information in the back of our minds and just forget about it. We have a parasite who is destroying the earth that we're living on. So we have a choice as humans living on this planet. We can either put this information in the back of our minds, in our subconscious, or we can let our conscious mind take action and take action against the individuals who are carrying these evil deeds out, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? We have rainforests that are being teared down all across the world: Asia, Australia, North America, South America, Africa, all over the world. Okay? This is depleting the oxygen levels in the atmosphere, ladies and gentlemen. This is also helping the temperature rise on the planet. I'm going to break that down in a whole nother lecture, so stay tuned on that topic. But like I said, these rainforests are getting chopped down all across the world. Are we going to go after that? Go after the individuals who are physically taking that action out? Or are we going to get sucked back in to the Neptune energy and get sucked back in to the goddamn fog smoke? The goddamn fog smoke. Take the easy route out. Yeah, take the easy route and just say screw it and put it in the back of our minds and not do anything. That is the world of illusion and delusion. When you become delusional, okay, the Neptunian energy rules illusion. Okay, we need to use the positive side to that Neptunian energy and tap into our intuition and our spiritual enlightenment. That's what we got to do. We got to use the positive aspect of this Neptunian energy. Okay, this is what's going to save us. This is what's going to save the world and save, the planet we live on. Okay, so not only do we have a government chopping down the world's oxygen system, which is our rainforests, we also have a government who's planning World War III right in front of our faces. Okay? So what I'm telling you and everyone who's listening to this video is we have a choice. We can either go after these people physically and accept the world's problems as a fact and go after these demons in power, okay, and take them out of power, before this world becomes a nuclear wasteland. Or we can just say fuck it and put all the world's problems in the back of our minds, in the back of our priorities, and just go hide in the fog with the goddamn demons. With the goddamn demons. It's your choice, ladies and gentlemen. It's your choice. Okay, we can deal with these problems in the third dimension, or, this world we live in, it can get destroyed. We can live in an environment that's a nuclear wasteland, just like the movie The Book of Eli. Do you really want, ask yourselves that question, people. Do you really want to live like that? Do you really want to live in a world where you have to ask the government for everything? For food, water, simple survival material, where to work, what to do for a living, you know, what food to eat. Do you really want that regulated by the government? Well, I'm here to tell you, if you don't come out of this fog state of illusion, of negative aspects of Neptune energy, of illusion and delusion, and you don't come back to this real third dimensional reality that you're living in, okay, this is going to be the world that you see with your eyes, ladies and gentlemen. This is what you're going to be subject to, okay? The smoke and the fog is also tied to demonic energy, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to touch on that more, okay, in this video, okay? When you go to a concert and you listen to the crap rap that's out now in the mainstream, and you listen to the crap rap, okay, the shit hop, it's not hip hop, it's shit hop. What do they do at the concerts? Oh, they come out with the smoke. The artist that sold their soul to Satan, okay, known as Set, they come out on stage, but they make sure to come out through the smoke, okay? What do they promote in mainstream all over the world, okay, with the hip-hop agenda? What do they promote? The smoke, the smoke, the smoke, the artificial weed smoke, the cigarette smoke that causes cancer. And now there's new articles being published and coming out that the GMO artificial weed is actually causing the cancer and not curing the cancer. And I've been stating that for the longest, but a lot of ass clowns have been trying to bash me, okay, and my image for stepping up and saying why I don't promote the artificial genetically modified weed, okay? Because it's already been scientifically, forensically proven that the GMO weed is actually giving you cancer. It's killing your brain cells, and it's damaging your lung tissue. Okay? We cannot get any natural nutrients from smoke. Our body cannot get any natural nutrients from smoke, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? We need to start waking up to the reality that we live in. We need to start waking up to the real problems of this world, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, this is not a game. Not a game whatsoever. Okay, the smoke is tied to demonic energy. Okay, it is mostly tied to demonic energy. When you watch movies, old movies like Dracula and the goddamn vampires, the vampires can perform something called apparition, where they apparate. Go look up the word apparate, okay? It has to do with disappearing and appearing in another place. And when the vampires apparated, when they would apparate, they disappeared, but you would see the smoke. You would see the smoke when the demon disappeared and appeared in another location. You would always see the smoke when Dracula apparated. Okay? Let's look at this article. Spiritual Science Research Foundation. Manifest versus unmanifest demonic possession. Okay. These are different forms of demonic possession, ladies and gentlemen. And let's see what we can find when we go down to number. Let's see what number this is. I believe it's under addiction. Okay, here it is. It's right here. By saying that a possessing ghost is manifest, we mean that it has surfaced and its consciousness is to the fore. Here, the behavior of the person may or may not be altered. During this time, the person's consciousness takes a back seat. The person is either conscious or not conscious of what is happening, but has no control over his motor organs. In cases, the possession has been over the person's lifetime, the personality of the ghost is fused with that of the person, that even when it manifests fully, it will seem as if the person's consciousness is to the fore. It is the person himself, as there is no noticeable change in behavior. Okay? So this whole article that was posted by Spiritual Science Research Foundation is telling you that your addictions, okay, attract demons into your life. And this can be going on in your life throughout years, and you may not even know it. Okay, you may not even realize it. Okay, let's see if I can find that article where it said that the addiction, okay, is a form of a demon. The addiction this right here is saying that ghosts are forms of demons. And what are ghosts? The word ghost, you're really saying a gas host. A gas host. A gas host. Just like the gas, which is the fog. So that going back to that movie, The Fog, those were ghosts that manifested themselves in the physical dimension. A gas host, which is a ghost. They're fourth dimensional demons that can manifest themselves in the third dimension, but only for a temporary amount of time. Okay? They're called ghosts, and they are associated with the fog and other forms of gas. That's why it's called ghost. It's a gas host. Okay, yeah, I'm really not finding where it says the addiction part. I think it was more towards the front last time I checked. An addiction. That is part of a demonic possession. Okay, that is a form of a demonic possession. Okay, any form of addiction to things that are unnatural and do not help your temple, which is your mind, body, and your spirit. Okay, so like it said in this article, gas host, that is where we get the word ghost. We get the word ghost from gas host. Okay, just like that movie The Fog, the ghosts manifested themselves temporarily in this physical dimension. And when they did that, they harnessed enough power from the people's fear where they could actually murder them. Okay, same thing with Freddy Krueger. Freddy Krueger was a demon known as an Archon. Okay, it's not a game. It's not a joke. I was trying to tell people in my earlier lectures that something was going to happen. Something significant was going to happen in the Bay Area, okay, right where the movie The Fog was made. And I told them that it was going to go down in Northern California in 2017. So, ladies and gentlemen, what just happened in San Jose about a week ago? Okay? Flooding. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Massive amounts of flooding in San Jose. Massive amounts of flooding. And I told people about this last year. And I said that something really catastrophic is going to take place in San Francisco in 2017. And ladies and gentlemen, what you just saw last week in San Jose is goddamn Disneyland compared to what's getting ready to happen to a city right near San Jose. And it's going to be another San. It's going to be San Francisco. Okay? Not a game, not a joke. So this is nature telling us that we better face the problems and get the parasite off the planet, or else Earth is going to consider us the parasite, ladies and gentlemen. Earth is going to consider us the parasite and start sending catastrophes our way if we don't take these parasites out of power. We disobeyed the 42 laws of Ma'at. Okay, we wasted the world's water system. That's why we have sinkholes all over the earth, and that's why there's major droughts all over the earth. We're going to see more crazy weather. We're going to see more earthquakes. We're going to see more hurricanes, cyclones, typhoons. We're going to see more crazy things go on. We're going to see family members kill each other. I hate to say that, but it's the truth. We are in the time of Anaskazi, as the Hopi would say, okay? Because we broke the 42 laws of Ma'at. We broke that. We were supposed to be keepers of the earth. We disobeyed each other. We turned our back against our own family, our own brothers and sisters, okay, for material profit, material gain. And now, you know, if we don't take this parasite out of power, we're going to suffer. We have a second sun that is on the way, okay? And it is going to punish those who are not connected to Earth's vibration, okay? So that's really all I had to say on this topic. I appreciate everyone who supports RFG movement and Atlantean movement. Like, subscribe, share this video. It's your chosen